I'm John Rando. I'm the director of Back to the Future, the musical. We're here to talk a little bit about the anatomy of the clock tower sequence.
I took the sequence from the movie and I literally storyboarded it frame by frame, and I used that as a starting point. And then it became really clear to me that we needed to utilize what the film does brilliantly, which is long shot and close up. What we've come up with is a whole section of moving scenery that happens behind the scrim that you don't see. Sometimes you see it, sometimes you don't. So it's all a question of picking out and showing the audience what we want them to see. But whilst we're looking at one thing and it's a slight sort of trick of the eye, we're looking at Doc at the top of the tower and he's going off stage left or stage right. We're actually changing the set behind in the dark, and we're moving the car into position ready to jump cut to Marty driving in the car. The use of video and moving scenery and telling the story that kind of made it the starting point of wanting to bring this alive.
I had a sense that the idea of sandwiching the car between two layers of video was something that was going to work. If we had a powerful upstage LED wall and a downstage scrim, so we could see through it. And if we could black out the car in moments and then come onto the scrim for things just behind it to give us like Doc's side of the story, because it's a tale in two parts. You have what Marty's up to and what Doc's up to, and you have to kind of bounce backwards and forwards between the two of them. So you have to be able to create that sense of Doc being at height in peril and then Marty being at speed. I think a lot of that was looking at how to use layers of perspective to create the sense that the midground, which is effectively Marty in the car, is moving by having a foreground and a background behind it that are moving in different layers of different speeds. So we feel that the whole image, when put together in your audience's eye, is the thing that is moving at 88 miles an hour, even if it's moving at 3 miles an hour.
So long, Marty!
So the magic for me is people not quite knowing how we do it.
When you can hear them kind of gasp, or you can feel when they're tight and when they're with you, and you can feel them kind of lift at the end as the car vanishes, like that is really rewarding. If you can convince the fans, you can convince anyone.